Hi guys, my name is Nala with Luna Intuitive, coming at you with the reading for the sign of Cancer. This is going to be for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading for May 15th to May 22nd. Now, I'm going to jump straight into this reading because it is intense energy and I want to see what the ending is going to be. Your overall energy is the card of Stand Your Ground. And I also have patience and planning here that I wasn't planning on looking at, but I looked at it because we have patience here as well. Half of 14 is 7. And I just noticed this. And we have 7 plus 7, which equals 14. So the card is definitely relevant. But whatever the case is, the card of Standing Your Ground, this card usually comes out when you're being tested and challenged with something big. This may be something surrounding your business, but based on what I'm seeing, this could be something personal struggle. You're being told that you have the strength and the inner courage to stand your ground. No matter how hard things appear or how hard things get, you're being told to not surrender, to not give up control, but to stand your ground, stand firm. You want to be brave, like you look at this card and he looks like he's being very brave. So you want to be brave and you want to stay true to your core values, your core life values, and your belief systems, which in this type of moment, these are your best allies, okay? And they will help you just move forward. It's important for you to remain clear and focused. You might have to stand alone during this type of struggle, and that's okay. But make sure you stand alone and you have some sort of faith system intact, whether you believe in God, whether you meditate, whether you fast, whatever it is that you do, you want to have that sort of belief system, you know? That way it'll help you push through. You want to maintain your health and you want to stay strong so that way you have enough energy and enough strength to endure anything that is like kind of thrown at you during this time. But remember, ultimately, with hard work and patience with yourself, you will win whatever this battle you got going on. You'll win it. Whatever this is, you'll win it. And you'll, be able to tell your story later on successfully. The card of patience and planning, I had no intentions on looking at the second card, but then when I kind of took a glance and I seen patience, and then I seen patience here, and then I took another glance and I seen the number 7, and I noticed this was 7. 7 plus 7 is 14. There's some type of sync here. The card of patience and planning is about things happening to you through you having patience, good things happening for you. Letting go of control. This is when you need to pause, you need to rest, you need to assess whatever situation you got going on, you need to rethink what's in front of you before continuing. The number 7 card reminds you to reevaluate the goals that you're seeking. What if it's finances, even in your relationships. This is the time for you to sit back and review each and every one, literally one by one, not rushing and planning. Okay. As you take this break, you want to pay attention to all the hard work you're putting in to this situation, because that way when you realize how much hard work you're putting into it, it's not easy for you to let it go and give up on it quickly because you're working so hard. It kind of makes you second guess, like, oh, I did all this work, I don't want to give up yet. So keep that in the back of your mind, okay? But yeah, I felt like those were definitely necessary to this reading. Okay, so the first card out we have here is our card of temptation. This is the devil energy in the traditional tarot. I noticed that you have all major arcana here, which, all the black cards, they talk about protection, they talk about independence, mysteries, things unseen. And this temptation card is like, when we're born, each and as each and every each and every one of us, that's what I'm trying to say, each and every one of us are naturally born connected to the source, the God, the unknown. When we come out the womb, we're connected to the higher up. Okay? And what happens is, during life, we kind of pull away from that situation. Like, we pull away from source. We tend to go to whatever it is that we feel is better in life, which there's no wrong and right way. So it's like a disconnect. We disconnect from source. And then what happens is, when we're disconnected from source, we try to fill that void with other things. Other things could be, I don't know, food, alcohol, cigarettes, codependency to someone, or with someone, or even work. Like, some of us drown ourselves into work. It's like you're trying to fill the void that was created when the link to the divine was broken. Okay? So now you got to go back to that source and trying to connect back to source. Removing whatever addiction you got going on. Okay? You want to take a look at yourself. You want to take a look at your life. And you want to ask yourself, like, where in your life you are suffering. Whether it's from some type of drugs, sex, whatever addiction. Where are you suffering? Okay? You want to embrace your fears. You want to embrace all of your doubts, so that every situation in your life becomes a learning experience. You want to gain the knowledge from each experience. And with gaining the knowledge that the physical world teaches you, it will help you gain in a higher spiritual connection as well. Like, you'll start back connecting to source, as you start learning, okay, this is my issue, and you're working on it. And then you'll start reconnecting back with source, because once you remove the addiction, you have to fill the void again. And what happens is, you'll fill the void with source, God, angel, spirit, whatever you want to call it. But remember that these are all learning experiences, and we all go through this. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, I need a card for Jesus. Alright. One card, please, because I'm not taking. Okay. Oh, did it flip over? Okay. I said one card, and it just keeps happening. Okay. So there may be a lot of addictions here. You may have a lot of things going on internally that you need to work on. And it's A-okay. They can be worked on. You got to have that courage to say, okay, this is my issue. Address the situation first. And then you start working on it. Got the Sun card out for you, which is saying that, in the end, after working through all of this, you might feel discouraged, but you're going to be good. You're going to be happy. You're going to be successful. Okay? The outcome is going to be successful, but you have to put in the work, and it's not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. You got the Seven of Cups out back to back. Like, the sevens are just coming out. Boom, boom, boom. Matter of fact, let's see what sevens mean. Sevens, you are on the right path. and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign that the divine magic is supporting you and opening up doors of opportunity for you. So, it may be difficult. Absolutely. But you got this. Okay? Don't allow yourself to be discouraged. Okay? This is heavy, but then you got to think about what's going on in the world right now. We have Pluto in retrograde, Saturn, Venus, and Jupiter. And guess what? It's about full transformation. Saturn is like our daddy. He's telling us that's not good for you. This is good. That's not good. Like he's like helping you get out of this situation. All of these planets are helping you pull yourself out of this stuff. So it's going to take some work, but you got this. Then we got the card of truth out. This is your wake up call. Literally, this card is your wake up call. You're letting you know you have to change. This grabs all of your attention and it shows you how far you need to go. Okay? You want to evaluate the past and you want to pay attention to all the lessons you learned along the way. So that way you remember how far down the rabbit hole you went. Okay? You want that memory. But you want to evaluate, you want to assess everything. With this you're weighing, this is like the judgment card in the traditional tarot. And it's like evaluation of the past and along with learning those lessons, it's like you still need to understand how to stay focused. Like once you start healing and getting rid of certain things, you want to be able to take whatever lessons you had. I'm trying to put this in words. Take whatever lessons you had. You learn those lessons. You focus on those lessons. And then you take them to the present so that way you remember exactly where you were. So that way it'll be harder for you to go back. Okay? So you want to allow yourself to forgive. You want to allow yourself to accept. You want to allow yourself to heal. So that way you can continue moving forward in a successful way, in a balanced way, in a spiritual mindset. Okay? So you have to really dig deep, get raw here. This card reminds you that a big change has to be made in certain areas of your life. And you got a lot of areas that need the changes, but they're going to be okay. You're going to be successful in them. It's okay. You're being guided. And it's like you are paying attention to them, but you don't want to make quick decisions. You don't want to make hasty decisions because you want to actually take that time and submerge yourself into it. Feel it so that you can do the steps the way they need to be done so that it's harder for you to repeat. Does that make sense? But everything needs to be combed with a fine-tooth comb. Everything needs to be carefully and wisely judged. Okay? You want to be honest with yourself and you want to trust what you know to be true. And again, you want to allow the higher ups to help you. Because this is not going to be easy. Okay, so we got the wheel out and we got the Ten of Cups. I wanted one card, but they keep giving me two for you guys. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, this is letting you know, again, I think it's because you need that reassurance. The wheel is spinning in a good way for you. This is good fortune coming to you. You got the Ten of Cups. That's another form of good fortune. Ten of Cups is total love and support. And for some of you, even family commitment and support. Okay? It's like the double reassurance. You're going to be okay. Yes, it's going to be hard, but you're going to be okay. This is a good thing. This is what you need. You know, Saturn, he's telling you, this is what you need. We're going to remove this bad habit and we're going to put what you need there. The card of patience. You got it twice. Patience. First and foremost, have patience with yourself. Say it again. Have patience with yourself, Cancer. Whoever's going through this, do not get frustrated with yourself. Be easy on yourself. Firm, but easy. Firm, but gentle. Okay? You need more patience. You need more self-control. You need moderation. Maybe you're a drinker. You need to do moderation. Maybe you're a smoker. Moderation. Drugs, sex, whatever the addiction is. Moderation. And you want balance. You want to have those things with others and with yourself. The balance, the moderation, the patience, the self-control with yourself as well as with others. This could be in the areas of how you think and work as well. Because, again, this addiction could be a workaholic. So this could also be in the areas of how you think and work, or how you handle school, or some sort of recreational activities, or even the people in your life, or even the spiritual path that you're taking. Okay, so it doesn't just have to be, hardcore, oh my God, alcoholic. It could be several different types of things. But either way, you will need to open up. You will need to allow your heart to open up, your mind to open up, and allow yourself to listen to other people, listen to their ideas, listen to their thoughts, their suggestions, their perspectives. Listening and reaching out to others for help and assistance, because if you're going through this alone, it's going to be even harder. So it's like listening or asking others for their input and actually reaching out and asking for help is something that you might need to do. A lot of you will need to have some type of assistance and help in learning how to renew your faith. But this is, you really need faith at this point. Faith in yourself, faith in humankind, faith in God. You need all of it. And then it's like, once you get those things, you'll become more aware of the miracles around you, more aware of God's, or the higher ups, or spirit, or whatever it is that you call them, of their assistance when it comes to you. Okay? So you want to allow yourself to be open to that. And balanced. Everything comes in moderation. Everything comes in balance. Everything takes time. And all of this stuff is happening to you in the quickest energy possible. We have here the 8 of Wands. And this energy is very fast coming. These are fast, quick changes that are happening because you need them right now. Okay, Cancer? So let me know. Let me know about this reading. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so now. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If it resonates, thumbs it up. Alright? Peace and blessings.